today we're going to be focusing on single stick solo training, and we're going to be working with something known as Karensa, also called Amara or Seguidas. This is a way to train solo that has been done for ages in the Filipino martial arts, much akin to shadow boxing that you would see in a boxing gym. And similar in that respect, traditionally there were not set patterns. Now in more modern times we do set some patterns. Here at Lathen Martial Arts we have three versions. One which teaches the basic root motion of the 4 count that you'll be shown here in a minute. And then we also have 2 sets that include a number of seguidas or follow-up strikes to teach all your basics. Many different ways to work this. We're going to work what we call our 4-corner format. But you can also work a stationary, forward, backwards, kneeling, many versions later on. Also keep in mind there's 2 different ways that I like to consider Karensa. One is where it isn't that set pattern, where we're working on fluidity and grace. All right, really trying to show precision and the beauty of your motion or movement. And the other way is where we make it more combative, where we're moving around and we're sparring with those combinations. So today we're going to be focusing on the form, and in another clip we'll show you a little bit more of how we would shadow box to prepare more for combat. So focusing on the Karensa, this one's going to be for form. First thing you got to learn is what we call a 4 count, or the basic root motion. And that has these 4 strikes. I'm going to do a backhand with tick high. Boom, horizontal. I strike vertically down like the crown of the head. Vertically up and backhand. That's your basic 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to turn it aside, and you see I have this chambered over what we call the closed position. Just have the stick lightly resting against my delt. The left hand is here, kind of serves a little barrier or stop for that arm. So we go backhand, vertical down, vertical up, backhand. Now that vertical down and vertical up, you can just do it a little, only go down 6 inches to a foot. You can go down knee level. You can go down all the way to floor level. And traditionally, when that would go, we would step forward like that. We go backhand, vertical down, vertical up, and backhand. I don't emphasize this motion as much at the academy, but for advanced students, I like to see them use that. So our first 4 hits: backhand, vertical down, vertical up, backhand. Now I'm actually going to slash that angle 2 twice. It's a form of a redondo, all right? But I'm not redondoing over here to 1. I slash angle 2 once, slash twice. So those are our 6 total hits: backhand, vertical down, vertical up, backhand, slash, and slash. Now, when we do that double slash, we're actually going to add footwork. Slash, when I do the second slash, I'm going to cross step forward. I'm going to back up so you can see a little bit better. Slash 1, slash 2. And you see what I've done there. I'll turn it aside. So 1 and 2 with that vertical step. You see it come up on the ball of the rear foot there? That's important. This foot is angled off slightly. As I do that, I keep my right shoulder forward. So 1 and 2 right from there. Notice how close my legs are together. My toe and my heel should be on the same line here. If I'm over here, you can see it opens up the groin to get struck. So I want to make sure that comes into that position. How deep you go, that's up to you. You want to get just the basic down. Now we put that all together. We're going to go backhand, vertical down, vertical up, backhand, slash once, slash twice. That's our root motion. From here, I'm going to assume I have an opponent coming from my right-hand side. So I'm going to turn, look, and slide that left foot back. This is a form of a lateral triangle that we're stepping. The right foot pretty much stays where it is. It does pivot. The left foot steps forward and back. So again, I face the wall over here. Vertical, down, down, hit, 1, 2. Again, that left foot. I got an opponent coming from my right side. Backhand, vertical down, vertical up, backhand, slash once, slash twice. And I complete that, which we call our 4-corner Karensa from there. And then we just keep training that nice and smooth. Once, twice. Again, if you want to add a little bit more, we would go from that position. Hit, down, boom, once, twice, hit, down, up, boom, once and twice. So what you want to first start with is just that backhand, vertical down, vertical up, backhand, slash once, slash twice. If you want to do it stationary, you would just step back with that same leg and repeat that motion. 1, 2. If you wish to continue to advance with it, you would go here, boom, once, twice, and then you would step forward again, back, once, twice. So you have your choice later to go different angles, different directions. But again, we're going to face, we call all four walls with that step forward and step back. Forward and back. Cross step forward and back. Cross step forward and back. A lot of times we refer to that motion as Lacosta stepping based on some of the drills that he favored. So again, first thing to focus on, backhand. Down, up, backhand, slash once, slash twice. Now, we get into the Karensa with our sets, which we're going to combine that root motion, that's how we finish it, or what they call the close, because you close that sequence out with that. And then we're going to preface that with these seguidas or follow-up techniques. A couple key things to keep in mind. We always start from that closed position, and we have to come back to this closed position so that we can complete the close, right? And then face the other direction. The first set, each direction we face, we have a different seguida or follow-up that we do. The first one will be the downward 8, all right? Looks like that, right? I strike, boom. But remember, we're starting from the closed side, so we're going to strike, 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 and then we can close it, all right? For now, I'm going to stay facing the camera so you can see. Next one is the upward 8, where I slash up, 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 up. Now, how many times you do that? Depends how long you want to stay there, all right? I recommend at least 4 to 6 to get there, and then again, I'm going to hit that close once and twice. Next one is the high abanico with tick. Remember, this is more of a wrist technique, although my arm moves back and forth. Quick hits, and again, usually when I go here, I can with tick there and come back, or I can finish sort of with a slash out, and then into that closed position, all right? The next one is the low abanico. If an angle 5, angle 3, angle 4 comes in, I would use the fan motion like that, or sometimes called Lawan, the hawk. Boom, and again, I finish with that closed position. How we do it is, again, each direction we have a different follow-up. So when I start, I'm going to work my downward 8. Boom, like from that, and then again, I hit the close once, twice. When I go this direction, I'm going to do the figure 8. I'm doing it more arm. You can do it more wrist style. It's up to you. Hit, boom, back. When I face the last wall, or back wall, boom, abanico with tick high, or the fan strike, and then I go low in this, and I hit 1, 2. So again, here I'm going to hit the downward 8, and again, you could just go here. If you want to go wrist, boom, hit 1, 2. I face the other direction. Arm or wrist, boom, hit 1, 2. High abanico. Remember, combative applications to all of this. Right now, we're just practicing the motion and applying it later. 1 and 2. So that's your set number 1 Karensa. Our set number 2 Karensa that we teach at Lathen Martial Arts. Again, each direction that we face, we would apply one of these 2. And we have a very strict or set pattern that we like to do that, so when we test students, we can be specific. We're going to do what we call a high quick stroke. The quick stroke looks like that. It's not necessarily a blade strike. Blade, we would figure 4 more to hit with the blade. The quick stroke is more of a stick strike, where I go here, I turn it up, palm down, palm up, boom, like that. It's a quick strike, and then again, we would finish with that entire close. The next one is a low quick strike, more around the waist level. And I'm trying to get a little bit of oof with the stick there as I do it. But again, I can go any speed. Next one is our Bulan, angle 2 down, angle 2 up, or what they call the moon line. I'm going to strike at a number of times, and again, finish with the close. That last seguida is my number 1 angle, redondo, and again, I finish. Now, more advanced students, you can add whatever angle redondo you would like in there. So when I do it in the set, it looks like this. Facing the north, if you want to call it that, quick stroke high, boom, and I go 1, 2. I face to the other side. Low quick stroke. Hit, boom, 1 and 2. I go to the south, right? Work my boot on. Hit it. 1 and 2 with the double slash. Here, I'm going to work the redondo strike. And again, I finish with that close. One more time. So quick stroke. Again, you can work it slow, just like that. 1, 2. And obviously I'm doing a little more advanced version when I bring the leg up like that. Hit, 1 and 2. That's optional. Work it at your level. Again, if I wanted to, I just lower the body down. There's a time and a place for each. And again, redondo strike, last wall. Hit, 1 and 2. So that is our Karensa set number 2.